Happy Monday. It's a really yucky day here today. It's supposed to be rainy from today through Thursday. And I just took Bug to the groomer, so he's at the groomer. I'm trying to rewire this so I can get his hung up. And yeah, that's what I'm doing currently. I had to take all this apart to thread the wire through. For whatever reason, the wire wouldn't go through this. So all this comes apart. I shouldn't say all of it. There's a part here, here, and then the bottom, which is this part. This hides, pardon me, this hides the wires. So I'm gonna get this put together, and then I wanted to hang it today, but I don't have the covers and I don't have these little guys. So I don't think, maybe I can hang it today. It's just not gonna be ready. This is all wired and ready to go. One thing I've never shown you is if you rewire it. The reason why I rewired it is because I needed longer wire to go up to the ceiling. And if you rewire something and it's not working, or one of the bulbs aren't working, take this off and you'll see two screws. So the wires that go on the bottom, there's a wire for each of these. The wire splits and there's a hot and there's a cold. So just make sure, hot and neutral, make sure that the wire is correct underneath the screw. I'm not an electrician, but this is a test that you can do in case you're having a chandelier that's not, one of the bulbs is not working. It might be that screw. I was running late this morning. I had to run out with wet hair to drop Bug off, and I just finished drying it. I wanted to share this product with you. I've shared this for the last 2 years, but I'm needing it more and more as I keep getting more gray hair. More keeps showing up in between hair appointments, and this thing is a lifesaver. This is a brunette dry shampoo by Kristen S. This hides so much of my gray hair, and this might be hard for you to see because of the lighting. I don't know if you can see this huge patch of gray hair that I have coming in here, and I have a whole bunch of baby hairs right here and along my temples and down by my ears. I just washed my hair. I really don't need dry shampoo, but this is what I use to hide all of these. I even use it in my part, but what I do is I just spray it in here. I also spray it here, spray it here. This is the big one right here. Look at that. And then I'll do it here and here. I love this product. If you're looking for a good texture spray, I also use this. This is also by Kristen S. I just put it in here, and then I spray also my strands and in my crown. I can also back comb it a little bit in my crown if I'd like, but this just gives you some texture and makes your hair look a little thicker. I'm heading out to get Bug, but I wanted to show you the difference in size. The little shelf that I shared yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. Days are all melting into one. I'll show you how big it is compared to a little stand that I ordered off Amazon that I'm not going to keep because I don't like the color. but this size is way better. This is the one I picked up, and it's way too big in the space because we serve food on this side. And so that will be in the way of everything. I thought about turning it this way, but again, you're going to be serving food over it. So I ordered this one off Amazon. I don't like the color, and it's very inexpensive, if you know what I mean. But this is a better size. I ordered these off of Amazon. I'm trying to figure out if I like those. Because of the wood. The wood's very distracting. Jimmy, what is wrong with me? There's just a lot of stuff going on, but they're very, very nice. So if I keep something about this size or round, I could have this. I could put the candle on there. And then I also bought a little salt cellar to put sea salt in. And that might look better, or there might even be room on the white one for a plant or something, but I think that's going to be way better. It's going to be out of the way. And the one that I bought is white marble. I don't know about these. These are throwing me off. I think there's too much stuff going on. I am so picky about stuff like that. It should be maybe one solid piece of wood. But anyway, my main thing is something like this is better, in my opinion, than that. It's too big. Back to these really quickly. I think these would actually be very pretty. Here, look at this. If our countertops were white with gold, I'm going to bring in here, I'm going to blast the light and then hold on. There you go. Those would be really pretty on white countertops. They would be very pretty because it gives more of a pattern against this. But with the black being there's so much going on. This is throwing me off. I know. I'm weird. All right, I just got home from picking up Bug, and he smells divine. The Amazon guy pulled up in our driveway and dropped off the marble little tray thing. So let's take a peek at what this looks like, and hopefully everything will match. Let's see here. Hopefully it's big enough too. Oh, Deb. Give me one moment, please. This is what I have so far. It's a little tray that doesn't slide. Today's a Monday. Today's a true Monday. So I am actually liking this I like the contrast. I do like the contrast. Let's take a peek at this. Let's see. This is not bad. Is this going to be too big though? Is everything going to be too big? And I won't have enough. Let me flip you around. There are little silicone pads under here that make it sticky so it won't move. So I added these, and now it will slide. But okay, I'm liking these, and when we get new countertops, whenever that may be, I'm okay with that. This is the salt cellar. I can have a little plant here, and then I could just leave this wherever. I could push this back a little bit. I could leave this here, or I could leave this here. It doesn't matter. But this looks, this looks way better than that. Before I get my jammies on, I wanted to show you these trees up close and personal. These are really pretty. It comes in a set of 3. This is 12 inches, this is 10, and this is 8. They take 2 AA batteries, and they actually have, is it AA or AAA? AAA, sorry about that. It has a timer, it has a 6-hour timer. So whenever you set it, it will burn for 6 hours, and then it will come on 24 hours later and burn again for 6 hours. They're currently on sale, and then they have an additional coupon that you can clip, and it makes them about $30 for all 3 of these. They have great reviews, and they are so pretty, especially at night. And I was thinking I could put one right here. Look how pretty that is. That is so pretty. I just put the larger one and then the medium. And if you didn't want all that, you could just leave one off and then keep it that way. You can also put them on little hutches. You can put them up on the shelf. You can put them inside. You can put those trees anywhere. And where I'm going to use them is on my table scape. And I'll just show you, I showed you in the reel a little bit what it looks like, but I'll show you again. Look how much light those give off. I just think they are so pretty. We're gonna have a party here on Saturday, and I will definitely be using those. I would like a few more candles around, and you might even be able to eat this way if there were just a few more candles to light up different places. But I think these are so pretty.